Letters on the Rails, Chicago, United States, 1925. The train yards of Chicago never truly slept. Steam hissed from engines, men shouted over the clang of couplings, and telegraph wires hummed like restless nerves. In a small wooden office overlooking the maze of tracks, Margaret Hayes, a telegraph operator for the Chicago and Northwestern Line, worked the night shift, sending and receiving coded pulses that kept the rails alive. She had learned Morse code from her father, a railroad man who taught her that dots and dashes could carry more feeling than most words. By 1925, Margaret was one of the few women trusted with night dispatch. Her fingers moved with quiet precision, tapping out orders that guided locomotives across the Midwest. One evening, a message came through from a station near Joliet. But attached to it was something unusual, a scrap of paper folded into the telegraph envelope. On it was written in neat pencil, a single line, "You sound like someone who smiles when she types." There was no name, just the initials, H.B. Margaret laughed softly, unsure whether to be flattered or annoyed. She tucked the note away in her ledger. Yet when she sent her next transmission, she couldn't help tapping the words ... the Morse for yes. Weeks passed. More notes began to appear, slipped inside freight manifests, tucked into coal car records hidden among schedules. Each one was brief, sometimes poetic, sometimes teasing. "Do you ever dream of the places these trains go? If you could ride any line, which would it be? From where I stand, the stars look like sparks from your key." Margaret discovered his name soon enough, Henry Baker, a brakeman who worked the overnight freight routes. Their messages crossed states, carried by engineers and conductors who knew of the flirtation but never spoiled it. Every time she tapped her reply, ... Henry would find it echoed in chalk on a freight car, a secret the two of them shared across miles of steel. By the time winter came, they had built an invisible romance through sound and code. He knew her rhythm before he ever saw her face. Finally, on a snowy morning in January 1926, Henry's route brought him to the Chicago yard. He arrived early, his hands still black with coal dust, and walked to the telegraph office. Through the frosted glass, he saw her, hair pinned neatly beneath her headset, fingers dancing over the key like a pianist. When she looked up, their eyes met and both froze, strangers yet not. He smiled, reached into his coat, and handed her a folded telegram. She unfolded it carefully. "To Margaret Hayes from Henry Baker message. Our hearts arrived on time." Margaret's laughter filled the quiet office. She tapped one last message on the telegraph key, ... yes. Years later, when the rail lines modernized and telegraphs fell silent, their story lived on among the station workers, a legend of two hearts that found each other between the dots and dashes, carried forever by the rhythm of the rails.